Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit. First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. First down, Watson. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Watson on first down, rolling to his left. And this is caught at the end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson going to try and run it, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
The score, Packers 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. From the gun, it's Taylor. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jonathan Taylor is a 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd and 1, Watson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a Packer first down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. And this is incomplete.
Watson's pass incomplete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the the 20, at the 15. A first down and then some. 36 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Flush to his right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2nd down.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Watson eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Out. It's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now the throw out to his fullback is complete, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
On downs.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position back.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd and short now following the fumble. A shotgun snap for Watson. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Green.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. With it on the return is Logan. A dangerous return man showing it here.
TJ Logan on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. From the 38, Rodgers flush to his right. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throwing is Rodgers. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
1st and 10, Taylor down. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And right side, they're going to go option here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 30. On conversion and even 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, "Bounds, man, don't do that." When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point.
Point after.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Score Lions 21, Packers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A very solid gain of 27. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he gets this into the hands of Taylor. 20. Way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Down at the 4-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Here we go. A big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Again, it's Jones. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to get the 1st down here as he's up to the 14. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here's the 1st carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 11 now. They'll try the air now with Watson. flush to his right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it in their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Chris Jones on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Harris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Lions 28, Packers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still an attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Packers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Watson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up on the corner. Bradley Roby. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And give him as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
first down, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Got it open there. It's very scaling. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
A fumble on the play. Out of bounds, the offense retains possession.
One last throw here for Watson, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over.
Lions 35. Packers 20.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Lions, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next.